So far, we supply power to Togo, we supply power to Burkina, we supply power to Côte d'Ivoire, and we intend extending to other neighboring countries. We also supply power to Benin. And so in the spirit of that cooperation, we believe that we can work together, and we take gas from Nigeria. And so what Ghana does is that we take the gas from Nigeria, we generate power, and re-export.
He's what? I say, maybe a terminal say Ghana, you supply Togo electricity, you supply Côte d'Ivoire electricity, you supply even Burkina Faso electricity. Now, Obian say Nigeria for the since the and you know more contracts. In terms of a gas, a 1 year, and the power, a denial plans and my supply electricity, and these 3 neighboring countries. Now, your energy and green transition minister. John Jinapo, Papa by ne, Menkai the last time a month for whom DUMSOR. Say neighbors here do more lighter, near area, and a area, and I say ECG for air maintenance. And the as so far, the one gun and now Moji Pelitano. I say, Yansa womb. So when you say Canada, Moka some of the Bayano, what ye, no problem, no solvia, I pay. Even though you try buy a pay. It is over say full another so around best 12 CDs 80 something pesos 13 CDs anasa. But Ghana for you okay because as it stands now DUMSOR Accra Omonte Kumasi Omonte Takura de Fonte Tamalenti Sunya Fonte baby Oshebiano DUMSOR minya sure so area express DUMSOR photo comment section as if for me na nebo area ne ka ho DUMSOR ne yente na wey and then say, Alatayao. Yeah, you just say, your neighbor, almost a neighboring country, Anessa. Even though 2 countries in the day in Togo, ni Benin. But Alatayao, hey, you divu for Mudifu. The Omofrano, Amalano, and then a free Kungunte, Ewai. The friend of Fufunu, Omofran, a pound de yam. Just say, ye dear a soup, any stew, Omudibi. And by Ghana for Yaboro, Yadis, Yadibi, Omuzo Mudibi. Just say, Nigeria for Baha, Omudi Dokono, Omudi Banku. The Edibiano, Omudi, the Omudi NMD. Movies a bedroom baby, not as a Ghana Nigeria collabo. That is a you know from 3 level, non English level. Ya can't more any more in Kama. A man, the like of whiskey, the video, Banner Boy. Omu never block a say globally in Nano, Ghana here no fire. And you could do Modru. And your energy minister, John Jinapose. Omo Nigeria for just say din komo na nkomodi dem no we no enye so mo metena ha na say kwatana ho de bi but Nigeria for nya problem out che omo dimi solve electricity nye stable in Nigeria enti Nigeria ni ba Ghana ape de omo ken na say hey omba yo monti generator sound na Ghana ni podo se kwa ni generator ya be de bi afanya hwe ya afanya hwe e bi 2012 26 mo dia Saturday na generator na amafo nim kakra. But the nay, I'll check a year for Yahi. And the almost on the Somoboa, a solving Nigeria for electricity problem. Because it's a Ghana, as a mood, I got crack. Eh, they say you were different plants are a power electricity. A dinaso, 7 centibiano. And they say, no, you're okay. We are good. Now, Nigeria for so yes, we have gas from mountain. And it's a to me power electricity. That's all mono. Enti minye electricity but my gas there. Yeah gas no, omo gas omo de my no. Eni e dey power electricity no. Nti dey be ne say dey dey ma Togo, Burkina Faso, ana Côte d'Ivoire no. The same way be ma Nigeria for so bi. Ye be supply more electricity. Na in exchange, omo de gas no so dey amaye. Kai say enti me di Nigeria for come na be duru be omo try say pipeline no. Omo cut no because ne kana ye bro na nadu. Dan ko akofo ado. Ne mpeso ne dosun. Ne enti ntwa and they say you check now we John the money mama ba ina John Jinapo the sector minister energy and green transition minister o sha say negotiation ya say o kana monte so kakra maye okay monto mbo ase momo payment plan ye fantwa ye go so ye twa kan ye ntwa wie but they say you say no I say it me take advantage me propose different idea and they say mo pay electricity and mo pay otulo the general for mo pay.
So what we're trying to do is to engender a conversation that actually ensure that we can quickly accelerate energy access for our people, and also mindful of the transition that is happening. How do we think through the trends to make sure that Africa is not left behind? We will need to optimize emerging technologies and also be part of the technological evolution to design context-appropriate solutions to provide energy access, to our people.
Delivering his address, Minister for Energy and Green Transition, John Jinapor, hinted of plans to explore the export of electricity to Nigeria under a barter agreement for gas. He was optimistic that inter-African collaborations is crucial to solving the continent's energy challenges.
So far, we supply power to Togo, we supply power to Burkina, we supply power to Côte d'Ivoire, and we intend extending to other neighboring countries. We also supply power to Benin. And so in the spirit of that cooperation, we believe that we can work together and we take gas from Nigeria. And so what Ghana does is that we take the gas from Nigeria, we generate power and re-export. And we are in discussions with Nigeria to see if we can have a barter where we take their gas, convert it to power, and export the power to Nigeria.
Meanwhile, Rukaya El-Rufai, special advisor to the president of Nigeria on the National Economic Council and climate change, bemoaned the poor energy regulatory framework on the continent.
The political and regulatory instability from policy somersaults leads to difficulty in doing business. The poor transparency, weak enforcement, and governing institutions also affect our pricing of risks.
This year's conference was held on the theme Financing Africa's Future, Unlocking Investment for Energy Access and Economic Transformation.
Eti we di atasa afa de na fa wie. Eti ye mo electricity na, no so mo gas. Barter trade. Kron. Aboni bi ani ho. Omo ni electricity na yeso yenje gas. Eti Nigeria omo efe ni say generator usage hetu ba betwa. Na te Ghana for say na Billian po na bi etemba akọ ye di ngrofo yi. Wo be so be mo. Eni o menya ye pa o. Ebe productivity akosoro pa ma so we gaga go so. But it's needed. Since John Dramani Mahama pushing agenda to have different factories and companies, say 24-hour economy mutima Ghana. Now mutima supply products to the West African countries and Africa as a whole. Kai say Nigeria holding over 260 million population of Ghana population of Africa. And the West Africa now John Dramani Mahama editu news for hene. Our Singapore in Japan no. So 400 million now Nigeria from 250 million. Over half of that population. And this electricity and in Nigeria. That's a productivity low. That's a amount for here almost on patronizing bia no money scar. And the man the companies ba you on beton. Population do na odi woni to almost no muntimi nto. O man timi anto na dey say ade no aboyeti so. Say aboyeti so sa na enu 2-3 years. Na companies say almost say money ma e go back. Enti the yeba be ni na na very simple strategic. Yeah, power the powerhouse, the giant of Africa. Or more the human resources any other African country. Say your power we no is stable enough. Say based on electricity, o meti imagine aye productivity amana kosora. Then o menya a lot of cash I go so munsema. Ene o purchasing power be osoro. O meti moto niema. And the yeso say supply ho niema. O meti moto bi. Anya nim say niema Nigeria for gofa niema fu Nigeria ayi. China and India ba. I want to be do Ghana yeto because yesi kasem no he kakra in Nigeria for di. It is the same way. And Ghana for so that strategic move said they be yebama mo electricity, yebama mo stable, mo gas in exchange. But in doing that, now crocro the John, ya for much boko companies ni factories na yeba be set up hanom, yebeton on metal. Or money choice because ye ni yakodi ye di kan di o monim kan akoda na the hub na wie that. And almost all the big companies are looking for Ghana to be the hub. In this hub, na say any ever supply and your man not of free ho. Now and the first move by energy and green transition minister John Jinapo ade no mani age mo fili me de correct pa gas no ye beje ye di ya ye mo electricity de ye ne se ye mfa nkoma ema low shedding bi ama ye so de bi ende mo ya Nigeria for do so pa gofo no mo ni illegal connect so ye kama somebody come on na be affect ye grade ni de ende honorable John Jinapo you know be nyawo ye no be gi ni se de se ne fata but move na wa ye no ma cheche ma kire for the greater good. When a short term, I want to say long term, a very, very, very productive because Ghana need all the African countries to rally behind Ghana. Said they are rally behind Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah not by the savior of Africa. No, it's high time the reincarnated man, John Dramani Mahama, John Kwame Nkrumah. So all the same Kwame Nkrumah vision. No, see, the big push. And then the 24-hour economy. No. The enyema na Kwame Nkrumah into be military no. This is the way. I see a targeting long term and short term. And in the long term, we need to power Nigeria as a giant of Africa with the most populated country, Iowa Africa. Omudina brani ewie na se omu duma die koswa ye ho so atoye. At the same time, gas na ye de kabelu no kano so beti ema ye debt level no so sabeti. At the same time, you be saying future gas you be power electricity free, all because at the same time you so you retaliate with that by giving them electricity. Win-win, no competition. John Dramani Mahama na mamo ya etoso mienu die. John chapter 1 verse 2 a win-win. Ube win na Ghana win a zero onti ase. Ghana be win na win a ompe. Onye pese minkumnya nti win na Ghana so win. Wey a naked truth our Oldboga trends. For comment to comment section as Ghana and Nigeria are in discussion. Said Ghana will supply Nigeria electricity. Said they will supply Togo, Burkina Faso, ni Cote d'Ivoire. No. Now at the same time, you have gas and the fuel mountain. You hear no so kai 24-hour economy ebe fa brutal. For comment to comment section as saying, Anna wadwe a good move. Yanto aso na yenye yemo John Jinapo abaso. And after the be alata ya for there. The electricity come on na and then so they are for fraba. The over can who yam party for to comment section as we are subscribe like it. Na share ma unia enye bi ehwe. Edi no eba akope Maxi Billian on naked truth our Oldboga trends. Kasa die. Hit what?